Yo, salute. We here, man. Knicks versus Wizards. Knicks beating the Wizards to clinch, at the very least, that sixth playoff spot with, 3 more left to go. 2 against the Pacers, 1 against the Pelicans. As the Brooklyn Nets, I believe, won as well today, too. And they got, what else they got coming up? They freaking closed game 2 against the Jazz. They were up against the Jazz by like 17 at one point. And they still got 4 more left to go. Excuse me. They got the Timberwolves. They got the Nets. Sorry, I take that back. We got, we have 3 left. We got 3 left. Pacers twice, Pelicans once. They got the Pistons, the Nets. Oh, sorry. They got the Pistons, the Timberwolves. They got the Magic as well as the 76ers. So this is going to be a nail biter. But we are fighting for that 5th spot right now. The Nets are, I believe we are 2 games ahead of them. Let me just check this out real quick. Suits everybody, man. The game was fun as hell. It's fun talking trash. Not as fun as the Heat game, you know what I'm saying, man? The Wizards fans, they don't really exist. No one cares about them. So they really weren't there. And no one was, even though they were catching us early on in that first half. So yeah, we are 2.5 games above them, above the Nets right now. So we just need 3 games? Well, they lose. Let me see. They play on Tuesday. They lose on Tuesday, we win on Wednesday. Let me see the magic numbers. Let me start even trying to do bootleg math. So the magic number, not to clinch though. Not to clinch. I want to see, not to clinch a player spot. I want to see what exactly we need for that 5th spot. I'm assuming they lose 2, we win 2. They'll have 3. We'll have 3. They have 4. Is that Chris Jericho? What the hell is this? Chris Jericho doing rock and roll. All right. Anyway, sorry. What the hell is this on Twitter? Golly, what the hell is this crap? Crap, that just caught me off guard. Why the hell is Chris Jericho doing rock and roll? Anyway, Suits Already Chat, man. We are here. God bless everybody. Call Lincoln. You can call in. Salute players. Here we go. 2.5 games is the magic number. Well, we're above them. Okay, you're talking about we're above them 2.5 games. C-Mac says, yeah, we need no more watch those. So you just go to the game so you can win. And Valix Prime Sports says, facts, C-Mac. All right, I got you, bro. I got you, man. By the way, let me just say something real quick, man. Salute to LSU, man. All the people complaining about your girl Reese bragging, doing the face thing. Stop with your BS, bro. I don't want to use the ism word, but it's looking like that. Dave Portnoy, you should know better. Caitlin Clark has been doing that the whole... Bro, all you guys who've never played sports before, all you guys who can't play sports, just shut up. I'm not saying I was a cop. I didn't play... I'm not saying any of that. But just stop talking. Trash talk is a normal part of sport. I hate how... Let me chill. I'm not trying to make it sound a certain way. But I hate how in certain sports, or where certain people dominate a certain type of sports, we have to control how they are and the image. But I get to see hockey players busting. They literally have a time in hockey where I could bust up your face, fight you, and whoever falls down first, then it's, we stop it. But they literally give them time to knock each other's teeth out. But when it comes to, oh my gosh, this is classless. Stop. Me punching some guy in his face until his teeth is out is classless. That's no disrespect to hockey, but let's call it what it is. So salute to LSU. Caitlin Clark, you've had a great run, great college career. God bless you, bro. Ma'am, excuse me. Let me call you bro. You know what I'm saying? But you lost, and I'm not itching on you, but all these people come out, oh, this close, this is... Stop. Shut up. You finally have some exciting time not finally, but you have some exciting times in female sports. People enjoyed it. Bro, shut up. Anyway, sorry about that. This got me freaking pissed. Oh, it's classless. And Caitlin Clark is doing the same crap. When she does it, oh my God, she's so brave. She's so cool. That's how they used to tell black quarterbacks, "Yo, don't run." But if Tom Brady ran for 5 years, oh my gosh, stop. I'm tired of hearing that coded garbage. I'm sorry about that, guys. I just had to go off a little bit. Um, he has his band Fozzy. Okay, that just threw me off guard. But anyway, man, let's get to this game, man. First of all, very exciting game, fun game to go to. This is a game that need to see our depth as R.J. Barrett was out as well as Julius Randle. 31 assists by the way tonight, which is really interesting. I looked up the last top assist games of the season to try to see if there's any correlation between certain guys being out. Now I looked at the games. Only 2 out of the 10 of those games, the top 10 assist games, have Randle out of those games. So I wouldn't really call him an impediment because I know people go in there after what Donovan Mitchell said about, oh, the ball is just a little bit different. You know, those guys, the ball moves, blah, blah, blah. You know, Randle's a little bit different. But I will say this, man, the ball just seems to, there's a natural flow of the ball. Like, yeah, times when Brunson kind of hogs it and attacks and whatnot. Again, a little bit more rhyme or reason to it, given that he is a capable guard to be able to bring defenses in, be able to kick out versus, I've seen, and I'm not issuing on Randle, but I've seen times when Randle is kind of tasked with doing the same thing, but he just the tunnel vision. He has to slow the game down for himself at times versus getting the ball out. But it was nice to see again just a selfless basketball by this Knicks team rotation. I will say this: we did struggle in the first half against Kispert, against your man Kendrick Nunn shooting from outside. Again, the name of the game of our defense is to protect the middle at all lengths. To make sure they cannot kill you on the inside first and foremost. I think we buy way too much into that, man. There's no way Corey Kispert should have those many points in the first half, bro. He had 29 to end the game. He killed me because he had, I think, 20 in the first half. Freak, I needed him to score one more point. Bum ass couldn't do that to help me win a bet. But, him, Avdija. I thought your man, Dylan Wright, was going to kill because he typically has, like, for some reason, this past year, he's having good games against us. He didn't really. But I do wonder about that outside defense, man. We gave up 43% at the 3-point line. I do care about us being able to take care of the outside, and we have these smaller guards. So again, point of attack defense is the name of the game. With our guards, what Tom Thibodeau is trying to do. But this is what he's trying to do. Stop dribble drive penetration with these more nimble, smaller guards and wings who can get off of screens. Where you don't have to help out as much from the bigs. You don't have to tag as much, but it's there if needed. And then kick out to the outside where those nimble guards can, or the tagging defenders can go back outside and defend, right, after they help out with the dribble drive penetration. And I got to say, it's not really working to me what Tom Thibodeau wants to see. That's why I would love to have, athletic wing who can kind of still play that role. But because, you have a few more inches on the hand, pause, they can go out and, these guarded catch and shoots where our guards are getting to these guys. A lot of times just, you can't really meet up to them or you can't really block the shot just because, that the game of inches, pause. So it would be nice to have an athletic wing, but that's definitely what Tom Thibodeau wants to do. But it was fun to see the guys adjust in the second half. Guys finally hitting, well, I'm going to say finally hitting their shots, but starting to make some defensive runs, man. It's beautiful to see the Knicks get the rebounds, especially in the second half. So it was just this fluid, this idea of, hey, let's push the pace. Let's play at this pace, especially after missed possessions by the other team. They did it against the Heat. They did it against the Cavaliers. They did it today against the Wizards. And the Wizards the Wizards really should not have been that game whatsoever. Another thing, too, man, that scares me a little bit, man. A lot of backdoor cuts, a lot of off-ball movement by teams that have capable dribble drive penetrators. Typically scares me, man. Now I'm looking at the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers, who are most like, well, if we keep that fifth spot, is most likely going to be a team that we're going to be facing in the playoffs first round, like 99%, whatever, 100%. If we keep that fifth spot, they're not a great three-point shooting team, but their guards, because their guards can initiate a lot of action off the dribble without even a screen. That kind of scares us, and obviously them using a screen, they can split our defense. It's just Garland and Donovan Mitchell, as you saw last game. That kind of scares us. And again, they don't have the greatest three-point shoot, especially they traded off Kevin Love, and their bench depth is kind of weak. But because they don't really have those type of guys, I mean, the best thing to do is just deploy those guys off ball. Excuse me, I can't even talk. Cut underneath, backdoor cuts. That does kind of scare me. So it would definitely be something to look out for. And I don't want to be in these situations where I have to rely on individual players, the Randalls, the Brunsons, to bring us back because there's a deficit built up because we can't control dribble drive penetration and off ball movement. So we'll definitely see, man. But again, I was saying this the first half, man, it was beautiful to see. Obviously, Brunson doing his thing in that first half. I forget how much he had in the first half. I want to say, hold on, let me just look up the stats real quick. I want to say 18. I want to say 18 or 16. Something like that. Hold on, me. Rest in peace, Big L, man. Flamboyant entertainment. Yeah, Brunson had, no, he only had 13. I take that back. I thought he had more than that. He had 13 points in the first half. He does not get any calls, man. Bruh. You know, seeing it on TV, seeing it up close, he does not get any calls, man. It's amazing how these guys get superstar calls in the league. And granted, people say, well, he's not a superstar. I get it, but a lot of these guys aren't superstars that they're calling it. And by the way, very interesting segment by, not Gilbert Arenas. I'm forgetting who it was, talking about the lack of stars in the next iteration or the next stage of the NBA. Lack of stars coming through. So, but anyway, that's another discussion for another time. But your man Brunson does not get any calls, bro. It's amazing for a guy that small, a guy that takes that much punishment, a guy who has the braids to at least show that, hey, my head is flopping back and forth. And he doesn't get any calls. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. But again, Brunson had a really strong game today overall. I'm about to burp, excuse me. Let me get to the box score real quick. I can't even see that. Golly. It's just small. 27 points for Brunson. Quincy Williams also has 27 points as well, too. I believe he had is it 8 assists? Oh, I can't read. Yeah, 8 assists tonight as well, too. I mean, Brunson was all over the place. Again, dribble drop penetration for him. Name of the game. He's probably one of the best at getting into the paint, the footwork, and everything. But today, it was just more so attacking the paint. It was beautiful to see Brunson do that in that first half, man. But again, getting no calls. It's just amazing the change that Brunson makes to this team. In terms of when you have a competent point guard, again, not to say we don't need Randall. We need Randall for the playoffs. We need Randall, period. But imagine we had a Brunson type instead of Randall in that Hawks series. I'm just saying, I'm not itching on Randall whatsoever. Obviously, Mitchell Robinson being out hurts as well too. But just having Brunson out there, you might have a different series. You might have a different series. You know what? Let me take that back. You might have a different series, maybe win an extra game here or there. RJ wasn't ready. Quickly was not ready. We didn't have Grimes back then as well, too. Obi Toppin definitely was not ready, even now, I mean, he had a good game, especially shooting 3 for 8 from outside. Nah, maybe not. I take that back. That team back then was like the 2001 Pistons, right? With Chucky Atkins and freaking Jerry Stackhouse, a bunch of veterans, and, you know, a good hard-nosed coach who can coach up in the regular season, give you the Marty Schottenheimer treatment. But that team was not going to carry. But maybe they win a game here and there just because Brunson's on the floor. But again, the difference Brunson makes, somebody could give the ball to as a closer, someone who's a true gravity player. The Knicks have not had a true gravity player in years. I know people say Randall, but Randall was not really believable as a gravity player 2 years ago in the playoffs, man. We just had a really good defense, and he had an absurd year. But I've always felt like every time Randall put up a shot, it was almost like defenders were like, let me see you do it again. And they just kept saying, let me see you do it again. Let me see you do it again. You got 40-some points? Let me see you do it again. That's how I felt it was with Randall, right? Because it's just not. He was just that year was absurd. I know people talking about he's putting up again all NBA numbers. Yeah, it could be. We could argue that. I think less assists. I want to say poor from outside as well too, this year compared to 2 years ago. But I just felt like no one believed Randall now versus this year. Guys are believing Brunson. Guys have been putting their wings, the top wing and guard defenders on Brunson all year. Like, yo, we got to switch, bro. we got to stop this dude. Donovan Mitchell said it as well too, man. No, Corey Kispert said today at the halftime, he was like, yo, you cut the head of the snake. You stop him. They couldn't stop Brunson. But, people are seeing that like, oh, yeah, that he's legit. He's legit. You got to stop Brunson. If you stop Brunson, hopefully you stop this team. But, tonight, not say we didn't need Brunson, we did, but tonight was a beautiful night to see everybody chip in, man. Now, RJ Barrett was out today with a sickness, but Grimes stepped up big today, man. 27 points for Quentin Grimes. Shot really well from outside. I want to say 5 for 10 or 6 for 10 from outside. He was just a man. He was just a man on a mission today, man. Outside shooting was good. The defense too. Kispert had his way. I want to say he clamped down a little bit in that second half. Kispert still did have 9 points in the second half, but you can see him just chasing Kispert around, like just flying all over this dude. Pause. Being physical with him. I do have to wonder, man. Damn, Grimes is getting torched up a little bit. He's getting torched up a little bit. Grimes is playing very well, especially offensively. He's getting a little torched up though. He's got a little torched up. Today he shot, why is it not showing all periods? Yeah, he had 27 points, 6 for 11 shoot, 9 for 17 from the field, 3 for 4 from the strike. This is JJ. Yep, salute, Legion of Knicks, man. Is this JJ?
Yo, salute. Yeah, what's good, brother? How you doing, man?
What's good,
How's
man?
everything, boss?
Yo, man, we made the playoffs again, bro. 6 seasons.
What up, man?
Man, talk to me, bro. How you
Yeah, man. Unbelievable, man. They proved me wrong all year. I'm going to eat crow. I had them at around 40. So this has been fun, man. Absolutely, man. Unexpected. Hey, I always admit when I'm wrong. I got to give them credit. They proved me wrong all season, man. All season. When I thought, they had rough stretches, this could be the part that hurts our season. Hey, I was wrong. They deserve all the credit, man. Brunson just turned this team around. There's no doubt about it, man. So, it looks like we're going to get Cleveland. So that's going to be a fun matchup, man. I think that's a 7-game series, bro. I think that's a 7-game series. What do you think? Do you think the same?
I think so too, man. Donovan Mitchell to me,
is
an absolute beast. I get scared when he puts it in that first half last game, bro. It's like, what can you do? I'm watching that game and Grimes.
Exactly.
Terrible defense. It's like, what did you want Grimes to now? Josh Hart.
No.
A little bit, but it's like, if you go back and watch.
Yeah, Hart did do a better job.
Give me 3 to 5 plays where Grimes was like egregious on defense. And that's how scary Donovan Mitchell was.
Yeah.
There were none. It was like
there were a couple blow-bys, Yeah, there were a couple blow-bys by Grimes. Grimes is my guy, but I definitely feel like Hart did a better job than Grimes did. Yeah. And I thought when Deuce came in and his limited minutes too, he hit Deuce in his limited minutes versus Cleveland the other night. He played great defense. There were a couple of possessions. He was on Mitchell and then a couple on Garland, and he was smothering those dudes, man. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, Grimes, I thought a bunch of those were just good defense, just tip-your-cap type of shots. You live with those. You got to live with those.
Now, let me ask you this.
When a guy has it going, yeah.
Let me ask you this. RJ Barrett was out with a sickness, right?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it's the Wizards, even though the first half they actually played us relatively tough.
Right.
Talk to me about this, man. Does the play from Grimes, IQ, and Brunson together give you any – do you think that Tom Thibodeau might have a quicker leash with RJ Barrett in the playoffs? Not similar to what he did with Alfred Payton.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay, talk about it.
I don't think, I don't think RJ is a good matchup for Cleveland at all. If you're trying to win, I think you probably know, most people know I'm not an RJ fan, but when I look at this matchup, we're not beating them in the paint, right? I don't think RJ, and that's what RJ does best. So I don't think he's going to be finishing over. We know he don't finish well against lanes. Mm-hmm. So what's he going to do in the lane with when you got Allen and Mobley at the rim? I think we're going to have to play guys that can make shots, and RJ is not a shot maker. I'm sorry, I think Grimes fits much better. I think Quickly is a much better fit versus a Cleveland team. I think Harden. I think that this time of the season, it's scratch the contract. Don't worry about who's making the most money. You can't worry about optics, and we're trying to win in the playoffs, man. RJ more or less has been the weak link for us. I'm just being fair here. I'm a huge Grimes fan. Grimes is my guy. That's my favorite Knick. I love to see the way he's playing right now, man. I think Grimes is already in his first full season. I think Grimes is already better than RJ Barrett. I think he does pretty much everything better than RJ. I don't think RJ's a good fit, but the only way I think he's a good fit is if they put a Coro on Brunson, which I think they're going to do. So if RJ might, it's very possible he'll have a Donovan Mitchell on him. So, I mean, I was like, you got to bully him, but there were times last night he was trying to post him, and he wasn't going anywhere. Mitchell's pretty built, even though he's much smaller. Like, he's built. He's a little stocky. So I don't think he's even, like, extremely easy to post. Right. He's like, yeah, he's a big dude for a little guy. So I don't know, man. I don't think it's a great matchup for RJ. I just don't.
Yeah,
like, let's say you started quickly at the 2. I think you could because, my problem with starting quickly at the 2 is he's small, right? Because a lot of these 2s are 6'6", 6'7", and Cleveland doesn't have that. So I think it's a much better matchup for us defensively as well, because you could put him on say a Garland, and then have Grimes on Mitchell or vice versa, and he's a better shot maker than RJ. I don't know. I don't think they'll do it just because the optics and this, the fans love RJ. So I don't think it's going to happen, but I think it should. I would start quickly at the 2 versus Cleveland. Me personally.
Well, I put it like this. I think that he's not Tom Thibodeau's not a guy who changes things abruptly, but I do think you're going to start to see the minutes.
Right.
Telling in the fourth quarter.
Right. It's going to shrink, man. It's going to shrink.
Right.
Yeah.
RJ comes out around 5 minutes.
6 minutes or so, right?
Or left in the first quarter anyway. But it's really about the bench guys and how the team finishes. They like IQ again as a kind of like this. They kind of eject a little bit more of a shooting, attacking presence, consistent. I gotta say versus RJ Barrett in that first quarter, and then they kind of bring in Josh Hart once the second starts. And you really have that rotation of him, Hart, this off-ball movement. Sorry, my freaking eyes itching me right now. But that off-ball move with Hart, J Hart, that kind of selfless play, the spacing on the floor. So again, IQ feature heavily anyway. You can't IQ for 48 minutes. As I say, RJ is going to be a bit play. He's going to be in an Alfred Payton role, but Tom Thibodeau already made the change in terms of like kind of cutting RJ Barrett's usage minutes. I want to say after the Josh Hart trade. Maybe you even saw a little bit before that. I may be wrong, but I think you saw a little bit change, especially in the fourth quarter before that. Because I think at one point, maybe a minute and a quarter less in the fourth quarter after Josh Hart. I got to look it up. But, it'll be interesting to see exactly what Tom Thibodeau does, especially if Bickerstaff says, look, let's go back to trying to playing big. Obviously, the bench, because if you think about their bench, right? So they went small last time with Lamar Stevens. Obviously,
their bench is pretty weak, man.
Yeah, their bench is weak.
Yeah, right. It's weak, man.
Guys like
it is weak, man.
After losing Kevin Love, that hurts some. Rubio's just another year older. Kevin Love, that was a guy who's been killing us from the outside. This guy's been killing us from the outside for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They don't really have him. Anyway, let me ask you this before I let you go, bro. I know you might sound biased. Right? But you're a fair, honest fan. You're very knowledgeable, right? Tell me this: who would you rather have?
Yeah.
Without necessarily a trade, just rather have, just on the team. Don't worry about the trade and players and leverage. Jalen Brunson or Donovan Mitchell?
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh God.
This is a
man. I'll get back to you next week.
Oh, that's wild.
I'll get back to you after the series. Nah, I'm not going with Brunson, man. Brunson's a Knick. I'm not going with Brunson, man. Give me Brunson. Jalen all day. I love Mitchell because he's a diehard Mets fan like myself and like you. So, I love that about Mitchell, but I'm not going with Brunson, man.
I got you.
Brunson, man.
I got you, man.
Yeah, man.
They're both absolute beasts, man. AJ, thanks for calling in, my guy, man. I'll talk to you.
Yeah.
Peace.
Appreciate it, brother.
Peace,
I'll
peace,
talk to you,
bro.
man. Take it easy,
Yeah.
man. God
Take care,
bless,
bro.
man. Peace, bro. Peace.
Peace, peace. That's my guy, JJ. Let me get some S2 and 28. The S2 and 28, man. You gotta turn me down in the background, bro.
I'll talk to you, man. Take it easy.
Hey, Gmo.
What's up, bro?
Not much. I mean, let me just put it like this. Early phase of the second quarter today kind of had me nervous with the Wizards pulling away and the Knicks getting sloppy, but thankfully the team recovered, and now we're at minimum the number 6 squad.
Yes. And, of course, Utah couldn't close.
But then again, I'm looking past the playoffs and looking at draft capital, and it looks like that pick from Dallas is about to slip out of our fingers.
Forget about it. Bro. The freaking bum-ass Mavericks are 3-10 in the last 13. Bro, man, let me say something, man. I don't know. Whatever Luka is posturing, like I'm tired. They're tanking for that pick, bro. I'm thoroughly convinced. I know Kyrie had his 29 or whatever tonight. They went in overtime. Lost to the Hawks. Yesterday, they lost to a Heat without Bam Adebayo. Didn't the Heat just lose by 20-something the other day? After they
I think so. And then again, this is also the same Maverick team that last week lost a home at home to the Hornets.
Bro, I don't, man. Mark Cuban, bro. All the plans you've had,
Is going
to be Nash and Nowitzki. Mind you didn't re-sign Nash, but didn't keep Nash. But Nowitzki and Nash, that flopped. Kyrie Irving, that's flopping terribly. You let Jalen Brunson go. We could have signed him for $55 million 4 years. You're flopping really hard, my guy. You don't know how to run basketball, because I know a lot of decisions are probably going through your Peabody brain in terms of basketball, not business-wise and everything else. I know a lot of it's going through you, right. You're not that dude. You know what? Keep effing up. But you're effing up my freaking pick. That should be our freaking pick, bro. You telling me they couldn't beat the Atlanta Hawks? The Atlanta Hawks who get Molly... Bro. So, go ahead, Mo. I apologize, bro. Keep going, man. I'm just pissed.
And that's for the next upcoming games. Well, we just need to sit back and hope that the Nets start to slip a little bit, because we can clinch that spot.
Yeah, they got 4 games left. They got the I just looked this up.
Detroit, which is going to be an easy stomp. Minnesota, Orlando, and who was the last one?
Magic. Is it Magic? Hold up. Yeah, Magic. 76. I'm sorry. They got no. You said Wolves. So they got the Wolves, Nets,
Detroit,
Pistons, Magic, and then Sixers. The Sixers already got everything.
Oh, that was the last one. Philadelphia. And let me just say, it's 50-50 in that case for Brooklyn. They're going to stomp Detroit. Let's not kid ourselves. Know what I mean?
I agree on the mollywhopping the Pistons. I agree with that. And then Sixers too.
Don't know the Timberwolves. I don't get swing either way. Might stomp Orlando. Then again, Orlando took them down pretty badly last time out, I think. Wasn't the other way around. As for Philadelphia, that one could go either way, too.
Yeah, but why would Philadelphia play? It looks like Philadelphia's pretty entrenched at that third spot. Why would they give it? Well, hold on. Let me see. Because, well, no. Philadelphia might play that one tough. No. I take that back. They
still have a shot at the Atlantic Division crown?
Because the Nets don't want to see the Heat. The Sixers don't want to see the Heat.
Well, that and the fact that there's still a chance that the Sixers could also be fighting to get that division crown away from Boston.
That's true. But, yeah, you got the Nets 43-35. Sixers not going anywhere. They might lose that one person. But
who do you think's going to take the national title game tomorrow? San Diego State or UConn?
UConn. Are we serious? I
mean,
Jordan Horton's going to put up 20-something tomorrow. He's going to easily put up 25. I'm going to say easily because San Diego actually has a good defense, but they're gonna put up 25 tomorrow. If San Diego State wins the national championship, thank God I didn't put money on this. This would be one of the worst tournaments I've ever experienced in my life. And I just no disrespect to nobody, but nah. Let's just let you
I know
cover
my
this.
bracket got busted because I picked Gonzaga to win, and they got knocked out in the Elite Eight.
Ooh. Gonzaga, they've been disappointed. They got ways to go, man. They had some good guards. Salas, good defensively. Strother, Drew Timme's who's a.
Who did you
freaking
have to
player.
win again?
Oh, no. I didn't do a bracket. I was supposed to do a work bracket this year. I did not do it. I think I was too late. We did it through Bloomberg Terminals. I did not do it in time. I was like, you know what? Screw it. I thank God. Because I had Alabama and somebody in mind. I'm forgetting who else. And obviously Alabama lost. But I thank the high heavens I did not bet on that or put a bracket. That was trash. They said this dude. They said Dallas have 3 games should win. They said this dude needs to watch some college b-ball. Who are you talking about, Sure? Yeah, I'm going for UConn, Sharon. I'm not saying State has good defense, but I'm going for UConn. I whatever. FAU in the Final Four. Are you serious, dogs? Bruh. I'm sorry.
That's what pissed me off. I mean, Princeton in the Elite Eight? Are you kidding me?
Princeton beat freaking Arizona. They beat who else they beat? I'm forgetting who else they beat. When they beat Arizona, mind you, there's a woman I work with who doesn't watch any college basketball whatsoever. She had Princeton beat Arizona. She couldn't stop bragging about that crap to me for a good 3 days. I'm like, dude, you don't know crap up. You don't care about basketball, bro. That was a luck that you had Princeton beating Arizona. Come on, dog. Come on. Arizona. Anyway, go ahead, Miss 228. Go ahead, bro. So you watch 8.
It's going to be, just saying, these next 3 games not going to be cakewalks. We know Indy's still fighting to get into that play-in. Toronto clinched their spot in the play-in.
Yeah, right now the Pacers are in 11th spot, 34 and 44. And they got, I think...
Still going to be a little bit of a chase. Going to take a lot left from the leapfrog Chicago.
Yeah, they're not going to... It's 4 games to leap them. Wizards, I think, are about done. I don't think there's any fighting them anymore, especially with Bill Kuzma and KP out.
Porzingis on the bench.
Yeah, which is, by the way, Kuzma has absolutely no sense of style. But, yeah, the Pacers, I mean, at this point, they should just be caring about sliding for a draft pick. I don't really think... I mean, the team that's in the play-in, to me, the most dangerous is the Raptors. Because they have the size. They have again, freaking your man Fred VanVleet put up 20 and 20 yesterday. They're a team that has a bunch of guys who came from a championship a few years ago. Again, their best player in that championship is gone, and Kawhi Leonard. But that's a team I don't like the size pause in.
They
in
still
the
got
court.
Pascal. They still got OG.
Yeah.
They still got Freddie.
They guard the perimeter extremely well. They got Gary Trent Jr. Or not basically extreme, but they have guys who can guard it well. Gary Trent Jr., Pascal, Scotty Barnes. They're just one of those annoying teams that they're a matchup problem for anybody really, or can be defensively at least in the playoffs. And they're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
They have really nothing to lose. They're stuck. Like they're not fighting for a draft pick. Obviously, they're trying to win to get inside the playoffs. So
yeah, this is a team that you can leave them for dead, leave them extinct, but you can't kill them because they're too damn tough to die.
Yeah, it's a very scary team, man. I don't like. I mean, I would love him on the Knicks, or if he was on the Knicks. But Gary Trent Jr. is very annoying. We always struggle against him on the perimeter with his defense. You know, Fred VanVleet is a guy for some reason turns into freaking he turns Isaiah Thomas, the old school Isaiah Thomas against the Knicks every single time. And then Pascal, Scotty Barnes, not as scared of, but then he's had a few good games against the Knicks this season. So it'll be. But before I let you go, man, talk about this Cavaliers team, bro. On Friday or not Friday? When did we play the damn Cavaliers?
It was Friday.
It was Friday. I'm sorry. It was Friday. Obviously Donovan Mitchell went off.
I mean,
go.
This team looks incredible. On paper, getting Donovan Mitchell was a good idea, but in execution, it's made the team kind of one-dimensional, especially when you don't have pieces like Okoro, Allen. Who was the other piece that was missing?
Okoro, Allen, Karis LeVert played. Mitchell played.
So Darius Garland.
Yeah, everybody
Dean Wade played.
Dean Wade played. Chetty played. Is Windler still there?
Who?
Exactly. Wait, hold on. Let me just look at the roster. Oh man, you said who? Hold up. They got yeah, Dylan Windler. So he was out. All right, he's still there. Let me see. Isaiah Mobley.
Evan Mobley.
Why the hell is somebody playing music so loud at 11 o'clock at night outside, bro? Do you have any manners, bro? Sheesh. Sorry about this. Just somebody's blasting crazy music outside. Yeah, so they had everybody. I mean, again, their bench is weak. I mean, they started Lamar Stevens, who's solid, not really, much of a scorer shooter.
Well, that's the issue. The trade-off is by getting Mitchell, you bolster the front line, but you leave the back row pretty flimsy.
That's true, but would you rather have
Now,
Donovan?
don't get me wrong. Our bench isn't anything worth looking at either.
Hey, whoa! No, the Knicks have a decent bench, bro. The Knicks.
I'm saying it's not like top-tier bench when compared to teams like Boston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia.
Okay, so you're saying Boston? You got your man, Sam, was it what's the white dude's name, the shooter? Weaver? Am I getting this? What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah.
Weaver? Is it Sam Weaver?
I mean, think so. And then when you look at Milwaukee, you got guys like Allen, Hood.
Got Brogdon on not Sam Weaver. Hold on, let me look at the Celtics roster.
Connaughton, Covington.
You got I said Sam Weaver, Sam Hauser. I'm sorry. Muscala, who can hit threes.
Hauser.
He's solid. You still got, but they play. I mean, you got Derek White. I guess they have a deep bench. You got Milwaukee.
And Milwaukee is
Jay Nawar.
and that's self-explanatory with Milwaukee's bench.
Portis. Pat Connaughton.
Covington.
You got I don't know if he's Jay Crowder
Hood.
they traded for. They still have
Hood.
Is Ingles playing? Is he healthy? Has he been healthy?
I think so.
Then you have
I don't
Javon
think so.
Carter, who's an annoying defender. What are they better than our bench? Pat Connaughton, Bobby. I gotta see about that. Who was the other team you mentioned? You said Boston?
Philadelphia.
76ers, they got Shake Milton. Oh, no. 76ers, right? No, I don't think they're as. They got Shake Milton, D'Anthony Starks, which is weird. George Niang, they got Paul Reed, Montrez.
Okay, maybe the Sixers are a hit-and-miss bench.
Yeah, I think our bench could be stronger than the Sixers. Because Melton starts. Oh, no. Sorry, after what's name came back, has he been starting? So it's Embiid, Harden, Tobias, I think Melton, then Maxey, I believe still comes off the bench.
Yeah, Maxey still comes off the bench, and he can be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, Maxey's an absolute beast to me. I love Maxey's game. Melton is the guy who starts. My bad. Yeah, that could be. That's when I gotta look at.
Like I said,
we
Sixer
might
bench.
edge them. We might edge them. Go ahead, bro.
I mean, compared to our bench, Cavaliers' bench is pretty flimsy.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, who knows how he... That's what I said.
Yeah, they're weak as hell. Yeah, I find you.
As far as and who knows how things are going to pan out in the West, because ironically, this is probably the most balanced the West Conference has been in years. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, after the Suns came back, after I said those Suns came back, after Devin Booker came back, I will say, yeah, it's nice to see the Kings are finally back at it. They were
Too bad they choked away their chance to clinch the Pacific tonight.
who they lose to?
Spurs 142, 134 in overtime.
Yes, you are right. They lost to the Spurs because I had I had money on some. No, I didn't have money. I saw somebody. Was it? I'm forgetting who I just saw on Twitter celebrating a white and black picture. But you got the Nuggets, you got the Grizzlies, Kings, Suns, Warriors in fifth, which is weird because they look very beatable at times. They just lost tonight.
Weak at the start of the year, especially when they suck on the road this year. But then again, maybe they can turn that around in the postseason. We know how good Kerr is. It's flipping the script.
That is true. I am starting to wonder about the old bodies. I just saw Clay just hit a clutch three near the end of that game against the Nuggets, but they are getting up there in age. I'm not sure how the stat goes exactly, but I remember where Curry basically, without Curry, like that team's offense was like, and I'm pretty sure it still is, but at like one point this season was like one of the worst. And like you said, this is a while ago, this is like months ago, but yeah, they had one of the worst like road records or something like that.
Road records.
At one point, I don't know. Again,
I think zero.
Yo, go ahead.
Maybe they have the worst road record in the NBA.
Do they? Let me see.
I think they've only like won 7 or 8 times on the road.
Oof. Oh, let me check this. Give me 2 seconds. Let me check this. The Warriors. The Golden State Warriors. With
9-30.
Oh my gosh. Sheesh. That is terrible. That's terrible. Oh, yeah, 9-20. Yeah, 9-30 because they lost tonight. 32-8 at home. And I wonder how many games they actually won without Curry or lost without Curry. I'm pretty sure it's not pretty. But yeah, look, it
That's
is
actually the fourth. That's actually the 4th worst road record in the NBA.
Oof.
Eesh.
The Knicks at one point, I think, were the number 2 best road record. That was like a few weeks ago. I'm not sure where we are now, but I know we had one.
I think somewhere in the middle of that, like top 10, but still not the top. And then again, us being the number 2 road team was like months ago.
Yeah, I gotta go check that out. Let me ask you this before I let you go, man. Who would you rather have? Without it being any trades, anything, you don't have to get rid of any players. Just have this player on your team, one or the other. Jalen Brunson or Donovan Mitchell?
Brunson.
Ooh,
because at least he adds an extra dimension to the rotation and the bench.
Ooh.
Into the front line. Mitchell is basically one of those ball hog prima donna guards. Something we don't need.
You think he's a prima donna?
Well, I mean,
wow.
In some ways, he reminds me too much of Marbury in some extent.
Wow! Whoa! What is this? Marbury? Do you remember Marbury, bro? Donovan Mitchell has never been prima donna-like, has never brought any issues to his team, has been an upsetting individual. He's a prima donna. Wow. Okay, that's the first time I've ever heard that, bro. I do not agree with that. I think he is a model citizen. I don't know, son. Donovan Mitchell, I actually think he's the opposite. He doesn't say anything, doesn't really showboat too much.
Okay,
when he makes
maybe
crazy
not, but
dunks, he just smiles.
But I'm just saying that he does tend to be the guy who wants to be the bulk of the production, the guy who brings most of the meat to the table.
Yeah, but if you're looking at his team, okay. Before Jordan Clarkson, who was scoring on those Utah Jazz teams? You passing the ball to Rudy Gobert? Did you see at times in the players where I would see Donovan Mitchell run a pick and roll? Go back to the bubble year, even. And even before the bubble year, the year before the bubble year, your man Donovan Mitchell literally would run a pick and roll with Gobert, and Gobert would just ruin the pass every single time, bro.
You got me there. I'll admit it. My bad.
No, you're good. You don't have to apologize.
But
I'm just saying, go ahead.
I know. I'm just saying I prefer Brunson because there's a little more of a dynamic, in my opinion, and that could be building with this team through Brunson.
Well, yeah, when you bring in the aspect of actually building the squad, obviously, because we still have leverage, we didn't have to give up, our whole ass Donovan Mitchell. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like we still have picks, we still have leverage for the future, we still have some young players. That we didn't have to give up in that trade. Obviously, we want to make another trade. You have to give them up, but then we have the point guard here, so obviously you save him. So yeah, obviously the team build is a lot different because we don't have Donovan Mitchell here. But just player for player, man, it is an interesting concept. We'll definitely see in the first round of playoffs because your man Donovan Mitchell, for whatever reason, I think he just wants to prove to New York Knicks fans he loves us, but he wants to make it hurt for us. So it is what it is with Donovan Mitchell. It'll be interesting to see again with Jarrett Allen coming back. Obviously Randall coming back. How Ernie Bickerstaff again. I loved the little cat and mouse little chess game that Bickerstaff and Thibodeau played that game.
The apple don't fall far from the tree with Bickerstaff.
Yeah. His father, Ernie Bickerstaff. I was going to say Eric Bickerstaff. Ernie Bickerstaff. Ernie. Yeah, Ernie Bickerstaff. Right.
It's Bernie Bickerstaff.
Oh, No, I thought it was Is Bernie?
It's Bernie.
I thought it was Ernie Bickerstaff. Hold up. Oh, you're right. It is Bernie Bickerstaff. You know why? Because I call him it's JB Bickerstaff. No, the son is JB Bickerstaff. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. The son is JB Bickerstaff. Wait, his name is Bernie? Oh, crap. I'm calling him his father wrong. I thought it was Ernie. My bad. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Yo, Mr. Terry, man, I appreciate you calling in, my guy. I'll definitely talk to you later, man. Peace, Lou. God bless. Oh, crap. My bad, bro. See you later, man. I haven't even gotten to I want to only do this for like an hour, bro. I'm a little tired, bro. I've been drinking. I'm not drunk, but I'm just tired. But yeah, man, good game by the Knicks tonight, man. It was fun to see Quentin Grimes be active because he's gonna have an important role in the playoffs, bro. To space out the floor, to feed off of Jalen Brunson's pick and roll, dribble drive, penetration, kickouts. It's gonna be a name of game against the Cavaliers, bro. They said Jimmy been drinking. I'm not even that drunk. It's just I'm just tired. I didn't sleep well yesterday. I never sleep well. I have some time to sleep. At least to be in bed. And I got this nasty pain. I don't know if I got like a pinched nerve. Something is wrong here. Like I can't even turn my neck. Actually, this is the most I can turn my neck. But you know what though? I worked out today. I ran for like 25 minutes trying to get back to like 3 miles a day type of ish. Oh, I can feel the knot. Oh, I can feel the knot. Oh, I feel that. Oh, crap. What the hell? Oh, I can feel the knot. Oh, man. All right, anyway, let's get back to the game. Someone said go to the doctor. I don't need to go to doctor for everything. Lord, jeez. Peace, Gmo, let's go. Yeah. Woo! First of all, I'm going to get back to basketball. Senga. That fork ball you threw, where oof. The split finger, oof. Oof. First year, let me say this, man. Japanese players, man, I don't know what you guys do growing up in terms of when you guys are playing baseball, whatever it is, but you guys coming into the league throw some of the most filthiest stuff I've ever seen. Also, too, because your strike zone is a lot smaller in Japan, so it makes you a little bit more precise, which means that you have to be a little bit more refined with your pitches, a little bit more exact with your pitches, which I guess makes sense. But I know you guys have been, I guess, maybe since birth or whatever. I would love to know any secrets you guys have from Pee Wee League, whatever it is. Man, hey, someone said first signs of herpes simplex. Hey, yo, nah, son. All right, son. All right. Let's all breathe here, bro. No. My neck, I've had knots since like high school, bro. I've had knots since high school. But anyway, let's get back to basketball, bro. But Senga, bro, I appreciate you, man. That was great to see, man. Freaking Tommy Pham. Home run and a double. Ooh. We got some good depth, man. Still got to make a trade for Tani. But we got some depth, man. I'm happy. But this guy is a salute, king of all media and friends. I ain't no king of all media, man. I appreciate you, though, MH. My guy. But yeah, let's get back to this, man. I will say this, man. Good game by Obi Toppin. He felt comfortable shooting a shot. I know there's one where he hesitated and he made the shot from the wing. He went 3 for 8 from outside. Look, Obi Toppin attacking wise in the playoffs. Outside of fast breaks, I don't really see him being utilized. Hey, yo, all right, yo, chill. Someone said, yo, Gmo got. Hey, chill. Stop it, C-Mac. Let's breathe. Let's chill out a little bit. You guys are bugging out today, man. guys, yo, yeah, man is wilding, bro. But anyway, where the hell was I? Damn, man, y'all guys keep with these stupid ass jokes, man. Obi Top, I just don't think he's gonna be utilized the way we want him to be, the way we hope him to be. I just don't see it. In terms of, I will say, off the ball, try to get him in comfortable, cutting to the basket, baseline cuts obviously is his thing, backdoor cuts. Try to get him behind defenses, like that pass by iHeart today. Oh, that was porn. That was porn. Those two passes by iHeart, man. Oh, and by the way, we talk about guys with confidence. Now look, Obi Toppin is with us. I want his confidence to be high for shooting a shot from the outside, as well as defense. Whatever defense you give us, bro, I need you to be confident. Move with your guy playing laterally with your with your assignment. We're gonna need that from you, bro. But the most thing we need from you is the shooting from outside, bro. He felt as comfortable as I've ever seen him. I know he did shoot. I think he shot one air ball today. But Obi Toppin today was, he was good today, bro. But again, it's just gonna be outside shooting and fast breaks for the most part. We talked about Grimes again, talked about his defense, talked about his outside shooting again. We're gonna need that, bro. And I do wonder, will Tom Thibodeau have a short leash? Because again, IQ came out today, played well, especially in that second half. Won me some money as well too. I appreciate you, my guy. But there's just a certain element you have with IQ that I'm not sure you could take off the bench right now. You know what I mean? When Tom Thibodeau panicked, I don't say panic, but he tried to go to, well, I guess you call it panicking. Try to go to your man Rose. Try to start Rose last year in the playoffs. Not last year, 2 years ago in the playoffs. You just knew that it's like, it's not going to work. As good as Rose is, he's best coming off the bench with the second unit guys. They've attacked teams, weaker defenders, smaller, not smaller, but in some cases smaller, slower, less skilled defensively, less able defenders from the rotation. That was what he was best at, right? And I don't want to lose that with IQ, who's our bench general. Obviously, we do have a different element defensively. Just glue-wise guy with your man Josh Hart. But again, IQ to be able to come in, be the first guy come in, plays that first unit where he plays really well off of Brunson, can play off of Randall as well too. And then the second rotation guys come in, or the rotation guys come in, the guys like Josh Hart, iHeart come in, and you see that constant dribbling, moving off of screens, the off-ball movement, the shifting, the spacing, just works so well with a guy like IQ, man. It's like this beautiful controlled chaos. I want to say chaos. He's not a frenetic player. Like, he's stopped a lot of that frenetic garbage. He's more refined now. It's just maybe because his braids kind of just go all over the place. But the way he moves is just beautiful to see, the constant man movement by this team. When he's in there, when it's him, iHeart, Obi, Josh Hart, and, typically it's RJ Barrett, Grimes a lot today. And again, you look at this team, bro, the movement by this, the constant motion by this team off the ball, it speaks wonders. And part of it does have to do with your man Randall not being there. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but no more prop shoes. It's just a different element. Randall's not in the lineup, bro. And we need Randall. Trust me, I'm not saying that whatsoever. We need Randall. I don't give a damn what no one says. We need Randall. I just wish Randall could. He doesn't have to necessarily move faster. Just pass faster. Get the ball out of your hands. Make quicker decisions. But again, it's nice to see that the rotation guys play well. We still need Randall for the playoffs. We need Randall, period. But I do wonder when the rotation guys come in, they're going to be really important in trying to knock out the Cavaliers, force them to bring their starters back in, force them again. You're going to have to play stacking lineups to have either Donovan Mitchell or Garland. There's just no way you can survive without either one of them, because who's going to handle the ball? Ricky Rubio? And there's no disrespect to Ricky Rubio. He's killed before for 38 points, but Ricky Rubio, Dean Wade, Okoro, I don't know who you're picking, even though I guess Okoro would start, but who you picking for rotational guys that kind of carry that offense? Let me know if I'm still on, man. Let me know if I'm still on. It said Mitch plays better without Randall. If I'm not on, I guess I'll end the stream, but if I'm on, I'm going to keep going. Please let me know if I'm still on. Oh, Lord. Yeah, the stream ended. Yo.